You're listening to The Monetized Mom, the podcast that teaches moms of faith how to monetize their expertise online to create influence, impact, income, and more importantly, financial independence. I'm your host, Flo Alexander. Let's chat. Hey mama, if you're listening to this, I know one thing about you. You want to be able to exit your corporate career so that you can spend more time with your spouse and kids, have the freedom to travel and live life on your own terms, all while creating real transformation and impact in the lives of others with your expertise. Well, you're in luck. I just released a new case study on the method moms are using to build a profitable online business, make a full-time income from home, and quit their 9-to-5. You can access it now at themonetizedmom.com/study. That's themonetizedmom.com/study. Again, themonetizedmom.com/study. Let's get on with the show. Listen, the algorithm is messing everything up and Instagram is going down in flames. At least that's what the streets are saying. But even if that is true, I'm not worried about it because guess what? I have a strategy, and today I'm going to be sharing that exact strategy with you. Now, if you are worried about social media and what you need to do and what platform you need to be on, you are in the right place because that's what we're going to be talking about today. The 2023 / right now social media strategy that you need to be following and things that you need to know. Now, if you are new to me and wondering why you should be even listening to me, well, I'm Fo, and I help moms who are coaches, consultants, and experts create and launch their 4-figure offer so that they can increase their revenue and exit their careers. And over a decade that I have been building my online brand and my own online business, a lot has changed when it comes to social media, and I've had to pivot, and so will you. So we're going to be talking about exactly what you need to do right now to pivot and to be able to leverage social media to help you grow your business. So let's go ahead and hop in. The first thing that you will need to do as a part of your social media strategy for this year and for next year and henceforth and forevermore is to adjust your perspective of what social media really is. So first things first, let's get our mindsets together, okay? Let's adjust what our perspective of social media really is. Here's the big shocker, guys. Social media is not your business, okay? Social media is not your business. Social media is the platform that you use to market your business, but it is not your business. Social media is Mark Zuckerberg's business. It is now Elon Musk's business. However, for you, it is simply a marketing channel, which means your perspective of what social media is and how you use it needs to be changed. And you need to think of it as one of several means of marketing your business. So again, social media is not your business. Social media is simply a marketing channel for you to market your business. Now, here's the thing. The benefit is that social media is free. It's free to use, but as the saying goes, you get what you pay for, right? So because it is free, you have to deal with things that come with things that you get for free. For instance, with social media, you have to deal with constant algorithm changes and challenges that you cannot control. And then you also have to deal with platform outages that go down when the platforms go down without notice. So having this mindset shift will completely free you of the bondage of social media, knowing that social media is just a channel. This is not your business. This is simply a means for marketing your business, and you have to treat it as such. So let's get clear first and foremost on what you actually need to be using social media for. So now that you know it's a marketing channel, what are the things that you need to be using it for to actually market your business? So first things first, you need to be using it for brand awareness. So getting people to know about your brand and business. I like to use this analogy. Imagine going to a house party, and I know some of y'all are saved and y'all don't do that no more. But back in the day, when maybe we were in college, you probably went to a house party. I've gone to a house party before, right? So just think of social media as going to a house party. You're going to someone else's house, and brand awareness is you going and actually engaging with people, talking to people, saying, hey, meeting new people. So people are learning who you are. So the first thing that you need to leverage social media for is brand awareness. And that's going to the party and saying, hey, okay? Saying, hey, how y'all doing? Nice to meet you, okay? The second thing that you need to be using social media for is lead generation or lead acquisition. I'm sorry. Lead acquisition. I like to say lead acquisition. And that's finding people on social media and getting them on a platform that you own. So if we are using the analogy of going to a house party, this is saying, yo, I'm having an after party at my house. Why don't y'all come over? All right. So that's going to the party, saying, hey, and meeting people. That's the brand awareness, people getting to know you. And then the lead acquisition is taking those people from that platform, social media, and getting them to come to the platform that you own, which is going to be your email list, which is going to be your website, which is going to be your text message list. So that's the second reason that you need to use social media. Go to the party, say, hey, but then say, hey, y'all, why don't y'all come back to the after party at my house? Okay. And then the third reason that you need to be using social media is for lead nurturing. And this is getting more people to actually buy into your brand and getting them kind of indoctrinated with your brand or your business. So again, in our house party analogy, it's, hey, I went to the party. I said, hey, I told y'all to come back to my house party. And then when we go to the house party again next week, I'm saying, hey, and we're having conversations. So you're building that relationship with the people who have now decided that they wanted to come to your after party as well. Okay. So that's the primary reason you need to be using social media. So now we know social media is just a marketing channel, right? One of several marketing channels that we need to use to market our business. And then within that context and framework, there are really only three reasons that you need to be, or three primary reasons to be using social media. So as you are thinking about how you're using it, how you're creating content, it needs to be one of those three reasons, like to bring brand awareness, for lead acquisition, so to get people to your after party, and for lead nurturing, to have those conversations with the people who have already expressed interest in your brand or business. Okay. So here's the thing, as an aside for this, follower count is not an indication of how well you're doing all three of those things, because people can be aware of your brand. People can check out your videos. They can check out your posts and not even follow you. I do it all the time. It's just some people I'm like, y'all have good information, but I'm not really about your lifestyle. So I'll dibble and dabble to get the information, but I'm not going to follow you. Okay. So follower count is not an indication of any of those three things, right? And then, of course, follower count has nothing to do with how many people actually are going to go to your after party, right? How many people are going to get on your email list or your text message list? Follower count cannot tell you that information, nor does it tell you the relationship building that you're able to do on these platforms. So those are the three things. And again, your follower count should not be your focus. Your focus should be the three things: brand awareness, lead acquisition, and lead nurturing. Let's go to the party, say hey, and then get some people to come to our after party, aka the platform that we own. And then let's go back and let's have conversations with them at the house party next week. So let's talk about how to use social media to grow your business in the coming year. So write this down. People use social media to find people, not content. I'll say it again. People use social media to find people, not content. No one goes to Instagram saying, man, I need to go find a how-to video on how to, I don't know, braid my hair. No one goes on Instagram searching for how-to videos, all right? Instead, people are going to social media to find the experts in whatever it is that they're trying to figure out. So for instance, I see Tyrone is in here. Tyrone does career coaching. No one's going to Instagram searching in how to do an interview, how to prepare for an interview. They're absolutely not doing that. However, they are going to Instagram and typing in career coach, career expert, interview coach. They are looking for the expert on social media, not the content. So this means that the number one thing that you need to implement is optimizing your social media profiles such that you are findable. Number one thing, if you have not done this already, the number one part of this strategy is you need to be optimizing your social media profiles such that you are findable. So if you are a coach, you need to put whatever kind of coach you are in your profile. If you are a consultant, you need to put consultant for whatever you are consulting for in your profile. If you are whatever, an educator, an expert, whatever, you need to optimize your profile so that you are findable. Because again, people use social media to find people and not content. Content is just a byproduct, it's just what we post on there. But first and foremost, People are going to social media to find people and not content. So your focus going forward needs to be on being findable. Use hashtags and keywords that your target audience will be looking for. So I gave the example of career coaching. If you're a career coach, that needs to be in your profile. You need to be using career coach hashtags. Like, these are the things that you need to do to make yourself findable on your social media. Because again, we're just coming to the party to say, hey, and then we're going to ask people to go to our after party at our house, meaning our platform. So with that said, though, social media should not be your primary content platform. And I know that's a shocker because everybody's talking about create content. You need to post reels and you need to do this and you need to do that. That's true. That's a part of the brand awareness. That's a part of letting people know, hey, I'm at the party. Come see about me. However, it should not be your primary platform for content. Because remember what I said, people go to social media to find people, not content. People go to search engines to find content, which means you need to have a primary content platform. I might talk about that a little bit later, or maybe in another live stream. I don't know. But the point is, for social media, you need to focus on being findable. All right. The second part of this strategy is you need to create micro content that will provide value after someone has found you and directs them to your after party, aka your platform. Remember, we come in on the platform to say, hey, we come into the party to say, hey, but also we want to invite people back to our after party, which means our platform that we actually own. So again, I said social media is not your primary content platform, but you got to create content. Okay. So the reels, yes. The carousels, yes. The image post, quote, whatever your thing is for creating content, yes, you need to create it so that you can get that awareness. And so you can give someone a call to action to actually go back to your platform. The thing when it comes to your content, though, when you're creating it, I know everybody's talking about valuable content. That's a buzzword. I did a whole live stream on that, right? The important thing is making sure that your content is actually shareable and share worthy. Shareable and share worthy. And this is something that I've had to even tweak and get better and optimize at. But your content needs to be shareable and share worthy. And it also needs to have a call to action that leads back to the after party. That means a call to action that says, hey, go click the link in my bio to download my free whatever your lead magnet is. Hey, or send me a DM so I can give you the link to whatever, right? It needs to have a strong call to action. But more importantly, if you want to leverage social media to grow, your content has to be shareable and share worthy. Okay? Shareable and share worthy. So we're not doing selfies anymore. Selfies were so 2015. Okay. Selfies are not shareable and they're not share worthy unless maybe I'm not going to go there unless it's a thirst trap. Then we're talking a whole nother strategy here. However, if you're building a legitimate business, your content needs to be shareable and share worthy. Okay. So again, social media is not going to be your primary platform for content. Remember, I said that people come to social media to find people, not to search for content. So with that said, you do need to have a platform for your searchable content, for your long form content, right? So my number one recommendation is YouTube. My number one recommendation is YouTube, hands down, because YouTube is a search engine. You as a consumer are likely going to YouTube to search that question that I asked, how to prepare for an interview, how to update my resume. You are searching for those things. So as a business owner, as a brand, you need to be in a place where you are creating content that answers questions, but on a platform that people are actually searching. So YouTube is your best bet when it comes to being a place where that matches searchability. So people searching for a specific thing, and video, because video is the big thing. Everyone is watching video. Everyone wants video. We love video. So YouTube is that platform that's able to combine those two things where people can search out your content and they're able to digest it and get it in a way that is like the number one way that people are digesting content nowadays. Now, I'm gonna say back in my day, I told you I've been online for over a decade. My thing was blogging, and I still blog, right? But I have integrated YouTube into my strategy for my business, and I can see how it quickly allows you to grow your platform and attract those people who want the answers to the who want the answer to the questions that they have, the problem that you're able to solve. So again, social media is not your primary platform for content. Don't spin all your wheels trying to perfect social media content, because that's not the point. The point is to go to the party, say, hey, do enough to make sure it's shareable, that you get that brand awareness and that you pique that interest and that you get that lead acquisition. But remember, at the end of the day, you're trying to get people back to a platform that you actually own, whether that's your email list, whether that's your text message list, whether that's your website. Okay. So I said social media should not be your number one content platform. Create valuable content, create shareable and share worthy content. But at the end of the day, you also want to have a platform for long form content. I said that my number one recommendation is YouTube to do that. This is where people will go to search for the content, but they're going to use social media to search for the person. All right. So the other thing about your long form content, so the other thing about YouTube or whatever platform you use for long term content, because people are searching for an answer to a specific problem and you're answering it, it is much more likely that they will then opt into your email list or opt into whatever lead magnet you have, because they want that answer. They want that solution. So they are more likely to then go further in the process up in the sales funnel, right, for customers than someone else, because they are actively looking for an answer. So you be there and provide that answer, and they are much more likely to opt into your email list than someone who's just browsing on social media and they happen to stumble upon something that you're talking about that may answer their question. People are not on social media looking for the answers. They are looking on search engines for the answers. So be there, but then also be on social media. So when they are actually looking for that expert that answers that question. So I hope all that makes sense. If it is, let me know in the comments. Let me know if y'all tracking with me. If you tracking, say yes. If it's making sense, drop a heart. I need to know that y'all are picking up what I'm putting down. Okay. All right. So here's the third thing that you need to implement in your social media strategy. And this is something that I've been heavy on lately. I did it a lot when I was building my business, the Mama and Money business, that brand. When I was first starting, I did it a whole lot. And I am doubling down on what I know works. And that is, you need to get started doing collaboration. And I've talked about this on a previous live stream, and I'm going to say it again because it works. You need to collaborate. You need to collaborate with people who are in adjacent niches and industries to you to partner, because the truth of the matter is organic reach is not what it used to be on social media. Because back in the day, and y'all hear me saying back in the day, I told y'all I've been online for a long time. Back in the day, organic reach was simple. Get on Facebook, do a Facebook Live, share a Facebook post, and the thing could go viral. Okay. However, today, not so much. You got to pay to play these days. Okay. So in order to get around that and not have to throw all your money in advertisement, you need to be collaborating with people who are in adjacent niches. What do I mean by adjacent? If you are a career coach, you need to be collaborating with someone who is in HR or recruiting and doing a live stream talking about how to be seen by recruiters, how to get your resume picked up on these websites or whatever. You need to be collaborating with someone in an adjacent niche. Career coach, you could be collaborating with a stylist to teach people how to dress for their interviews. If you are a career coach, you can be collaborating with someone who does who teaches video, like how to show up on video and be confident on camera, because now people are doing virtual interviews. These are the things and strategies that you need to be thinking about if you want to leverage social media to grow your business. Who can I collaborate with? One thing that I did this year, and I will say, when I was doing it really heavy early on, the way that I was collaborating was through podcast interviews. So I would find people in adjacent niches who had the same target audience as I did, but could offer a different side of the business, or they could provide different information than I could. We would collaborate and I would interview them on my podcast. Today, that looks different. Today, I am interviewing on live stream, doing live streams on Instagram, but that allows you to be put in front of someone else's audience, provide value to that audience. So again, what are we trying to do? Brand awareness, lead acquisition, and then we also want to do the lead nurturing. But right there, doing a collaboration kills two of the, I don't want to say that because some people get offended, but it basically kills two birds with one stone, right? You get brand awareness, so you are in front of more people, right? And then you get the lead acquisition, because then you can provide a call to action from that for people to come to your platform. Hey, come follow me. Hey, go click the link in my bio to go to my after party. So that is how you need to be working on social media. You have to work smarter to get around some of the changes that have been made. We are no longer getting that organic reach like we used to. Sorry. If you wanted it, if you want Instagram to be the old way, if you want Facebook to be the old way, it's not anymore. So what do you have to do? You have to adjust and pivot just like they are adjusting and pivot. Remember, the first thing that I said was social media is not your business. Social media is Mark Zuckerberg's business and Elon Musk's business. And you know what they're doing? They're pivoting their business so that their business can be successful. And if you're going to use their platform, you're going to have to pivot your business as well and the way that you work and operate on it. So you have to collaborate. So like I said, I used to do podcast interviews. Today, what I did as a part of my social media strategy and my overall business strategy for next year, which I've already started, right, is listing out what are all the industries that are adjacent to what I do. What are all I didn't have no names. I just said, these are the people, the experts that I need to interview, people who have these titles. And then what I'm actively doing and have done is going through and saying, who is this person? Who is that person who can fill in this gap? Who is that person that can fill in this gap? Who is that person? And you know what that ended up in? A bunch of collaborations that you are beginning to see on my Instagram with people who are filling in the list of collaborations that I wanted to do, because we have similar audiences. They can provide value in a way that I cannot provide value to my audience, and I can provide value in a way that they cannot provide to their audience. And it's mutually beneficial. We have to be thinking about partnerships and how we can work together in order to move our business forward. This is not an individual effort, okay? I probably ran that one into the ground, but I just gave you a gem right there. You need to be collaborating with people in adjacent niches to help you with your organic reach, for that brand awareness, and for that lead acquisitions. Now, again, I said I did podcasts back in the day. If you got a podcast, do a podcast. It's not really going to help you on social media, but do a podcast, right? They can share it on social media. But the method that I'm using is live stream collaborations. And the other gem to this is, with the new collaboration feature on Instagram, and they also have it on Facebook, is it allows you to be posted on that person's profile and vice versa. So again, that brand awareness, people are seeing your name and you're getting double the amount of exposure than you would if you didn't collaborate. Okay. As always, I hope that you found this episode helpful. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, share, and leave a review. And with that, I'll talk to you in the next episode.